Hello everyone, Barb here from barbaderholt.closetomyheart.com. Well, today we're going to work on a little Easter project. Here we go. These cute little party favors, Easter favor, could be a Easter basket stuffer. I think they're so cute. Some of the products I am using, this is the Honey Bunny Scrapbooking Thin Cut and Stamp Set. This is supposed to come back into stock, but I am using this little itty bitty carrot right here with the little carrot top. So you could use any little carrot you happen to have in your stash. I also drug out an oldie but a goodie. This is called Spring Critters. So there's the stamp set. And this was one of the early thin cuts that Close to My Heart sold. It came separate. You had to buy the thin cuts separately. They were not a bundle. So you can tell it's been around a while. Look at that packaging. And we are using the little bunny from there and the little Happy Easter image. I have a big stamp block, but I am using it just to smoosh a little ink. So I just went like this. Oh boy, just did that. So I'm using some Distress Oxides. We have Kitsch Flamingo. We have Walnut Stain, Pumice Stone, and some Mowed Lawn. I have my watercolor brush, a couple of pieces of some patterned paper. This is 1 inch by 4 inches. These little stitched brackets were from a long time ago and have long since retired, but it was a 3 size set. I'm using this smallest size. Again, we're using things from our stash. I did purchase a bundle of these little pillow boxes. This is from Amazon, so you can find them on Amazon. So here's what one of those little pillow boxes look like. These two are ready to go. So the first thing I think we'll do is we will just get this assembled. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to close up the end. Sort of hard to see, but you just work around that scoring. I like to do it so that that open part is facing down. And I also made sure that, I don't know if you can see that little attachment where it is glued together, attached together, that little flap. I like that to be facing down as well. I picked up some spring fill from Hobby Lobby. This is enough to last the rest of my life. My children will probably have to deal with it once I am gone. Sorry, kids. So I'm just going to stick a little bit in there. Just like that. Then I have one of those little single Kit Kats. I'm gonna tuck that in. Also trying to tuck under the flaps. And then I'll take a little of the fill. It's going everywhere. And just a couple pieces of the fill along the sides. And then fold up the bottom flap, fold down the upper flap, and that's it. I think that's really cute, and that will work just fine. The next thing I want to do is, I've got some glue, and I'm taking just a little glue on the end, and I'm attaching the little stitched bracket square. I'm going to do that to each of these. And these will make our decorative belly bands. But you could just leave this just like this. That would be perfectly fine. But you know, I like to do a little more. So what I do is I put this on the little pillow box. I'm wrapping it. And as I get it around that corner there, I give it a little crease. And I'm bringing it up and around, and again pinching that. And then I just put a little bit of glue right on that flap. Get it in place and glue it together. I'll show you again. Put it on there and just wrap it around, and then I pinch at the crease. Throw a little glue. I like to use glue. You could use tape runner though. Tape runner would be perfectly fine. Give it a little pressure so that that glue can attach. And we'll do this third one. And here we go, just like that. I did use Versafine black ink and some watercolor paper because I am going to watercolor. I have my watercolor brush and my ink is already on my block. I'm just using the block because it's easier. And I'm going to color them in 3 different ways. The first thing I am going to do is all their ears and their noses and their little cheeks. Again, the ears. You could leave these plain white. You don't even have to add any color. They're cute just as they are. Whatever little bunny you have, or if you want to use a chick or a lamb. Super cute. All those little critters are adorable at Easter time. Just like that. And then I take a rag, squeeze a little bit. And the first one, I think I'm going to do brown. And I'm just adding that walnut stain. And this is where the watercolor paper is real handy because it can handle absorbing all of this water that I'm using. Got a little piece of paper there. And the little hands, or his little paws, his little feet. That's it for that one. Again. The next one I'm going to do a little combination. I'm going to add a little bit of the Walnut Stain in with the Pumice Stone. Pumice Stone alone is cute, but it doesn't have much color with it. And it can seem a little plain. You can see I've got a little friend over here on my ink pad. I'd call him a ladybug, but it's not. It's one of those stinking beetles. Looks like a ladybug. And they are something we deal with here in Wisconsin. Okay, so I've got that one, and you can see that one's a lot lighter. This one, I'm not going to color that at all. I'm going to leave it white. And yes, I could go in and do some shading, but I'm lazy. I'm not going to. I'm going to take some of that Mowed Lawn and put it on the sign. I got a little carried away here. So, not going to worry about it. It is what it is. In the end, I'm making these knowing that they will end up in the garbage. I just have enough experience doing these kinds of little favors to know that that's what happens. Oh, on this little guy though, I forgot to do his little paws. So I'm going to do his little paws. And if you want it a little darker, you can come back in, because this watercolor, it's the Tim Holtz Ranger watercolor paper. It can handle that water. And that's it. That's it for the coloring. Okay, perfect? No. Good enough? Yes. That's the one that I left the bunny white. This is your fastest way to do that. Less work. And we have that bunny. Now I have some that I previously did. So we are going to add these to the front here. And when I made those little carrots, I fussy cut them out. I used paprika paper and ink, and then I think the Evergreen for the little carrot top. And that shows up very nicely. And I just used my little scissors and cut right around. It doesn't have to be a ton of glue on there. They're gonna just sit, so they don't have to last with a lot of handling. Just put the little carrot on. I felt like it needed a little something, either the little carrot or a little egg, and I thought the carrot was cute with the bunny. And I think these will be cute little favors on our Easter table. There you go. Thank you so much for stopping by. Have a blessed, crafty day, and I'll see you next time.